Most people will enter this year the same way they left the last, reacting. They react to the news, they react to their bosses, and they react to their own fleeting emotions. They are leaves in a storm, wondering why they are always wet. But there is another way. A way carved out by emperors, slaves, and warriors 2,000 years ago. Stoicism is not a set of quotes for your wall. It is an operating system for your soul. These are the 100 rules. They are the steel pillars of an unbeatable life. If you stay for the full hour, you are undergoing a mental recalibration. The first rule is the dichotomy of control. Stop wasting energy on things you cannot influence. The weather, the economy, and other people's opinions are externals. Your thoughts, your intentions, and your actions are internals. Draw a line in the sand. If it's outside that line, it is nothing to you. Next is the concept of loving your fate. Do not just accept what happens, embrace it. If you encounter a setback, that is the universe giving you a moment to practice resilience. Love the fuel even if it is a fire. Practice negative visualization every morning. Spend a few moments imagining everything that could go wrong. Not to be pessimistic, but to be prepared. If you have already seen the disaster in your mind, it cannot surprise you in reality. Remember to speak less than necessary. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. In a world of noise, silence is expensive. Let others exhaust themselves talking while you remain centered. Understand that the obstacle is the way. Whatever is blocking your path is not a wall, it is the path itself. If you are stuck, the struggle is the very thing you need to solve to grow. Guard your time like your wealth. You would fight someone who tried to steal your money, yet you let people steal your hours with meaningless distractions. Your time is the only non-renewable resource you own. Seek out voluntary discomfort. Once a week, take a cold shower or skip a meal. Remind your body that it does not run the show. If you can be happy while uncomfortable, you are invincible. Retain your command center. Your mind is a fortress. People can take your belongings or your freedom, but they cannot take your ability to choose your character. Stop seeking better and start seeking enough. If you are always looking at the next version of your life, you are living in a future that doesn't exist. Character is fate. In the dark, when no one is watching, the person you are is the one who determines your destiny. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. If someone insults you, it only has power if you accept it. If you refuse it, the insult remains with the speaker. Avoid the common man's vices, gossip, complaining, and vanity. These are weights that pull you into the mud of mediocrity. Be strict with yourself and tolerant of others. You have no control over their journey, only your own. Focus on the process, not the prize. If you tether your happiness to a specific outcome, you are a gambler. If you tether it to your effort, you have already won. Remember that you are mortal. Death is not a distant event. It is happening right now as time passes. Use this reality to drive your productivity and your kindness. Do one thing at a time. Multitasking is a lack of self-control. Be a wealthy Stoic in spirit. If you have money, treat it like a guest that is ready to leave at any moment. If it stays, fine. If it goes, your happiness does not go with it. Work as if it is your last hour. Duty must always come before desire. Do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel about it. Nature is the ultimate library. Spend time in the wilderness to realize how small your big problems actually are. Forgive yourself. You are a human practicing to be a Stoic, not a god. When you fail, acknowledge it, learn from it, and return to the path immediately. Perform an evening review. Before sleep, ask yourself, what did I do well? What did I do wrong? What will I do better tomorrow? Stop explaining your philosophy and embody it. No one is moved by your words if your life is a mess. Value the truth over your ego. Someone proves you wrong, thank them. They have freed you from an error. Accept that change is the nature of the universe. Nothing stays the same, not your pain and not your joy. Do not be a slave to your impulses. Between the stimulus and the response, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom. Be indifferent to what is indifferent. If it does not make you a better person, it does not matter. Treat every person you meet as an opportunity for kindness. Justice is a core pillar of the soul. Prepare for the storm while the sea is calm. Discipline is the only thing that will save you when the world falls apart. Do not seek applause. If you do something good, let the act be its own reward. Distance yourself from toxic people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Master your morning. How you start the day is how you live your life. Eat to live, do not live to eat. Temperance is the art of self-regulation. Don't let the beauty of the world distract you from its fragility. Everything you have is on loan from the universe. Be ready to give it back without complaint. Practice the view from above. Imagine looking down at yourself from the stars. See how small your city, your house, and your problems are in the cosmic scale. The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable. Focus on the present moment. If you want to be steady, you must be still. Find time for solitude every single day. Don't buy things to impress people you don't even like. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Do not complain about the times. You were born for this era, act like it. Keep your philosophy simple. If you cannot explain it to a child, you don't understand it. Listen to the silence. It has more to tell you than the crowd. Never be a victim. A victim has given up their power to the world. Your reputation is not in your hands. Leave it to others and focus on your integrity. True freedom is the ability to say no to your own cravings. Approach every task as if it were your last. The soul is dyed by the color of its thoughts. Guard your mind carefully. Do not fear death, fear never having lived. Everything has 2 handles. One you can carry and one you cannot. Choose the handle of patience. Do not let your emotions dictate your logic. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it.